Hello there! Today I'm taking climbing with me to the boulder area of Rovereto, Lavini di Marco. They are situated just next to the site that is called Ruina Dantesca that according to science, these ruins, they are those stones that Dante mentions in his book, the book of Dante. And yeah, for what concerns the bouldering in Rovereto, it's the biggest area of limestone rock, and the parking is pretty convenient. I just came by car from under that bridge. You can probably see a piece of Marco village from here. There is a sign with some information about the bouldering zone, and they call it Boulder Park Dantesco. I think it means like related to Dante, because nobody calls it Boulder Park Dantesco. And instead I'm gonna be again exploring the area with this Trentino Boulder guidebook. The approach is pretty short, and at least until the first blocks. It starts just here with this road. That's pretty cool. The vineyard is covered with snow. I believe these red dots indicate the path to Boulder Zone. This little road brings us to this road fork and to this sign that indicates the Boulder Zone. If we go to the right here, we'll get to the very first block that I will show you today, block number 4 according to the book. Here's the path. And here's the block number 4. So here's the block number 4. Let me use this occasion to introduce you to some peculiarities of the zone. First of all, under the boulders there are often stones and other boulders, so it is challenging to protect the falls. And this occasion looks good enough. I mean, here it is, I suppose, easy to put the mats, but in general it's gonna be like this. So usually if you miss your mat, it's gonna be bad. If you remember, like in Tiziana, it is ground, like let's say grass or stuff like this. Here instead it is more dangerous. Quality of the rock, it seems very, very good. I would love to try this boulder, but there is the entire zone of over there, and I want to show you while there is still light. If we go to the left from the sign, we should get to the block number 7. We will soon get, just after a few meters, we will soon get to the block number 7. On this side there are like 5s, and on the side of the path there is the graffiti. Actually pretty cool, because this way you can tell that it's the block number 7. Here, this is the starting code for a 7B, a slab 7B. Here there will be a 6 See? Then on the other side of the boulder there is a hideaway and the slab line 60 plus 7A, numbered as E, and as you can see there are stones underneath and it's not gonna be nice if you miss your pad. As in Litsana, oftentimes you have arrows as indications of the blocks of the routes, which might not coincide with the ones from the book, and that means that you should basically apply a bit of fantasy and use your creativity. Just next to the block number 7 there is block number 6, this overhanging kind of thing. Actually, I think I'm gonna try it. It looks pretty nice. There is a 6B plus, which might be in my reach, within my reach. The quality of the rock on this one is very nice. Just a few meters further there is the block number 11. This one with the cool overhang over the path. There is a 7B that is marked with a bottle of champagne in the back. Say hello to the dog. On the other side of this block, following the path, there are 5s, lines from E to I. On this side there is the number L, 7B, and on this side instead there is a 7A, 7B, lines M and O. Another few meters by the path, on the left there will be block number 13 where the guys are climbing, and under here there is the route for block number 12, sign is 7A/B. Behind me there is the block number 12, the posterior part of it, and to get to the other section of boulders we need to take the path and walk for some time. It's November 18 and the weather seems to be ideal. Halfway to the other sector with boulders there is this flag. You can use it as an indicator. So there's the flag, and here is this big block with the pine next to it, and this is block number 31, and the western part is a project, and on the east side of this block 31, east south, there is a 7A plus line, Il Geometra, indicated as B, number B, and it is also marked with a bottle of champagne. On the northern side of the block 31 there are lines C and D. Also there is some snow. So this was block number 31. We're gonna go down because the path goes down there, and we'll leave the flag on our right. The block number 32 is easy to find because it's on the path and just underneath the block where the flag is put on. And the flag is also here on the book. On the block 32 there are 7A plus, 7B plus, the ones that the guys are trying right now. The block number 51 is easy to find because there is graffiti Viva la Maya, Viva la Figa. These are the names of the two routes, slab routes. They're graded 6B plus and 6C. Next to the block 51 there is block 52. Leaving behind the block number 52, continuing by the path, we get to the block 53. But today it looks pretty wet. I will continue with the path because today I would like to find that block that I did without the book when before the book was released, and I would like to know what is its grade. It's a little bit further. We continue with the path and we get to the block 58. Now we leave behind the block 58 and we get to this road fork. There is this sign that says that there is Boulder Park in the both directions, and here is the block number 60. According to the guidebook, if we go to the right, we will get to the boulders number 66, 48, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. But those seem to be quite distant. I think I will explore them probably in another episode, and I will continue instead. I'll go to the left because this is where the block that I did that I would like to know which is the grade is there. We continue with the path here and we get to the block number 78. This is pretty characteristic because on the side there are those nice holes that I believe were made by a glacier, and here there are a couple of overhanging roots. We leave behind the block number 78, and here just next to it there is the block number 81. Hooray, I found it. This is the block that I did some time ago. Okay, now the summary of the bouldering zone. The bouldering zone of Marco is the biggest one near to Rovereto. It is bigger than Lizzana and bigger than Montalbano and others. There are more than 100 blocks. The rock is limestone. The boulders are less tall than Lizzana's boulders. I found the quality of the rock better than Lizzana. I liked it more. The exposure, it's pretty exposed to south and west, so during summer it is very hot. Today is 18th of December. There was a snowfall just a few days ago, but many blocks are climbable. Some of them are wet. The approach from the parking was like 5 meters to the first blocks. Then the different clusters of this area can be 10-15 minutes away by walk. The parking is pretty big. Today there were actually many people. The place is pretty cool, even just for a walk in between the stones. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.